What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to say that I'm testing out different microphones, so if the audio quality for this video is a little different, that's why. And if you notice anything that I didn't see, like, something bad with the audio quality, put that down in the comments below so I can figure that out. Appreciate you guys, thank you. Okay, so lately we've been talking a lot about events and PvE content for Overwatch 2. So today I really wanted to dial it in on the events and just talk about which event is probably the best that we've ever gotten in Overwatch. That event is Lucioball. Lucioball just stands out to me way more than any other event that we've gotten, and specifically it's because they've done so much with Lucioball. Different maps, different ways to play, and the competitive mode for Lucioball just feels like a new game hidden inside of Overwatch. What I mean by that is that, of course, Lucioball is promoted in, commercials on YouTube and different things anytime the Summer Games comes out. And of course, we don't have the Summer Games this year because they're doing the anniversary volume events, but in hindsight, it's a hidden game inside of Overwatch. If you are looking at Overwatch gameplay or anything like that, you might not even know, if you've never played Overwatch before, that Lucioball is inside of Overwatch. And of course there are other events like May Snowball event, the Yeti event, Capture the Flag, other event and game modes like that, but Lucioball just stands at the top. It is the most fun to play, and of course that's my opinion, and all of you guys are going to have your own opinion on what is the best event in your eyes. But seriously, I think that if we had a chance to look at hard numbers, and I don't think that we ever had, have had a chance to look at what is being played the most inside of Overwatch between all of the events, but Lucioball is it's truly the best. There's a couple reasons for this, so let's talk about the biggest one that I think really has the largest impact on Lucioball, and that's that Rocket League is insanely popular. And let's just face it, Lucioball came out after Rocket League was released, which means that they took a look at it and they took really good key ideas that were formed from Rocket League gameplay and they put their own spin on it for Lucioball. And it works really well. It's not a complete copy, it's just, a good enough of a spin-off to be focused and centered around Lucio and Overwatch. But yeah, it is awesome. So many people love soccer and love Rocket League and love FIFA in general. I know that all of them are extremely different, but it being on a Summer Games rotation and the fact that you can play competitive gameplay, only once a year basically, is what probably incentivizes us to like it even more, because we get even more excited that it's not here all year round. And I know that I've talked about putting all of the events in Overwatch 2 so that we can play them whenever we want, and this might take away from that, but just think about it. If you don't want to play regular Overwatch, and there are mini game type events that are permanently baked into the system for Overwatch 2, we would be able to play any event anytime, and they would be able to update them and add more to them, and it won't be on a yearly basis. There's negatives and positives to this, but I really think that the positives outweigh the negatives when we're talking about keeping events inside Overwatch 2 permanently. And I know we've talked about this a lot previously in some of my other videos, but I just can't get that out of my head. It's really important for the future of Overwatch 2. There is honestly so much they could add to all of the events, but specifically Lucioball above all, because when you change a map in Lucioball, you change everything about the way the game is played. So they can stick with the general abilities that they've given to Lucio, and they've changed that throughout the years. That has also been updated, which has been really cool. In the past, your ultimate, you would be able to suck up the ball and then shoot it out wherever you wanted to, and then a variation of that changed, and they took that away completely, and they added in, something more similar to his regular ultimate where, he would be powered up, instead of the barrier where he sends it out to protect his teammates, he speeds up and all of his other abilities become hyper powered. And then after that, they even changed an aspect where you can basically shoot yourself down when you're high up in the air so that you can do more trick shots. They added that ability button where you click it and he, boosts himself down. So you can be in the sky and kind of have more control, and it's just added a lot to the gameplay, specifically the competitive gameplay. And of course, that's not the only event game mode that's got, special treatment or changes throughout the years. They've done that with many other events, but I don't really believe, maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough, because I don't really like Capture the Flag or any of those other game modes. They're fun. I definitely do participate in them, but a hard second for me after Lucioball is May Snowball event. You guys might not agree with, any of this, but for me, I really feel like Lucioball and May Snowball event are the two best events that we've ever ever gotten when it just comes to pure fun and pure skill. Those game modes are just the epitome of when Overwatch was at its prime and they were coming out with great ideas for the game. And I really hope that all the events get special treatment in the future for Overwatch 2. The last thing that I would want is for them to just dump all of these old events. I know that we're all tired of seeing these events and not getting anything new, but give us something new and keep the old. Too many games nowadays ditch all of the content that they have in the past and make it not relevant anymore. And Overwatch doesn't need that. If this game is going to survive, if this game is going to thrive and bring on a new player base and more people to play the game, they need to keep all of the content that they make and make it relevant over all of the years and all of the events and DLC that they make for the game. Of course they can cycle out some old content, but it needs to be minimal and they need to have a plan and they need to listen to the fans. That is the most important thing. If you ditch something that we don't want to be ditched, that we want to keep playing, then you're doing it wrong. Blizzard needs to take a hard look at what we want and really try to give us that. I know that we're not supposed to be in charge of everything that we're going to get for the game. That's not our job, but we do have a say. The game is the players, and the players are the game. We all saw what happened to Overwatch over the past couple years when they started providing us with not very much new content, and it started to lose some of its player base. But I really think that they're ready to redeem themselves, and I think that they have a solid plan in place behind the scenes. I'm just really excited to see what the future of Overwatch 2 holds. I'm counting down the days, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot more content on the way, and a lot more content that I want to provide for you guys. I've really been enjoying the process of making these videos, and just basically being a Overwatch content creator. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the Hearthstone mini-series that I have going on as well. I feel like I've gotten a lot of things down when it comes to making videos, and I think that I'm going to be able to provide a lot more Overwatch content in the future, especially when we start to get more information. Of course, it's really dry right now. And then there's a huge aspect of what video to make and what video is going to get views, but there's over 80 of you right now that are subscribed to the channel, so I'm going to start trying to make content that I think that the 80 people that are subscribed to the channel right now would like to hear, not just the best keyword videos to get the best views. So I hope you guys are looking forward to a lot more content that's about to come from Flashwatch. And this video's been a little different than the other videos that I've made in the past. You guys are getting more of my opinions coming straight out of my head instead of a highly edited video. But that's it for this one, everyone. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Flash out. Also, please excuse the Lucioball gameplay. I'm rusty, alright?